how you start your day. Good morning. Hopefully everybody's in good spirits. How y'all feeling today, savages? What's the goodie? So I was scrolling down Twitter and I noticed somebody got on Twitter. What they do is sometimes like, people tell stories, whatever. So on as I scrolled down, it was story time, and somebody was basically writing about how he got ghosted. He was talking to somebody and they disappeared on him, and then popped up in a relationship, but not even popped up in a relationship. Literally, like, you went on his page and there was a picture of him with the next. Like, comment, share, subscribe, throw it in the box so they know what it is. I think I've been ghosted before, but the person came back. I was ghosted, I think, once, and they came back and said they went to the therapist, and then the therapist told them about the ghosting and how they shouldn't have did that, and they had their own problems they gotta take care of and all this other shit. And then they came back, and then it was like, oh, they made me see what you were saying, da da da. And I was just like, no, this is what you do. Like, when we have a conversation, you'll disappear. Like, we used to talk about the grass being green, and if you didn't like the way the conversation was going, basically, if I didn't agree, then it was just like crickets. Like, literally, we would talk, it would be fine, and then it's just straight crickets after that. Like, nobody's talking, and then I'm just like, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. They were cancer. But nothing was wrong. Out of nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, you gotta pick something. Either you know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about it, we're gonna learn from it, we're not gonna talk about it, but I just felt like, as adults, and he was older than me, which is kind of crazy. Just saying. Oh, the age don't mean maturity. That's the nicest way I can put it. Age don't mean maturity. I'm gonna do an update. So, update. There was a shooting in the Bronx. Actually, I think 18 to be exact. A little girl from Mexico got shot in her thumb and grazed in her throat. We gotta stop gun violence. We gotta stop the shooting. And then she said she was in a store and a little boy came across on a bike and just like glazed the store. I don't get it. What are we shooting for? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I get upset with people too, and I be wanting to shoot. You know what I do? I go put on Grand Theft Auto. I go put on Call of Duty. Very simple. Now the face of the person is on the character. I done ran her over 15 times, reversed, came back with the helicopter, blew her up, landed the plane on them. I did everything I wanted to do to you.
Why, hello,
And
how you
Grand Theft Auto.
doing? How can I help?
Gotcha. And
Can't
you
handle
would
the
never
heat,
know.
my friend? Okay.
You would
Leave it with
never
creepy Uncle
know
Lester.
because that's the mature way to handle it. Maybe not. You feel what I'm saying? People do things different. Maybe your outlet might be to draw. Your outlet might be to go bike riding. Your outlet could be anything. My outlet? Blowing you up. Oh, excuse me. I may see you in GTA. I may see you on a duty. I'm going to see you somewhere. Soon as you get me to that point, I'm going to see you somewhere. I'm going to blow you up. That's it. All this real life and the, oh yeah, I seen her at the supermarket, so I shot her. Why? What was, because now you could be facing jail time. It's just too much going on in the world right now. And I just personally feel like people need to take a step back and just appreciate life itself. And that's why, going back to time wasted. Time is precious. You know, like the girl just said she could have got shot, go and get milk. Imagine that, waking up and going to the store with your mom to go get milk and then there's bullets flying. That's not, we're not going to make that the norm. Like, can we not make that the norm? You feel what I'm saying? Like, but I understand it. Like, you know, some people, you can't tell me about everything. My camera's dirty. Hold on. And y'all wasn't even going to tell me my camera was dirty. That's the crazy part about it. You feel? So I was just talking to the camera and I was letting them know, like, that was a little crazy because when somebody ghosts you, they don't give you the opportunity to grow. They don't give you the opportunity to learn from your mistakes. They literally, they pull that from you. Which hardens you for the next, because now all of a sudden opposed to where you're supposed to be ready for the next person or getting your mind right or something, you're still stuck on somebody disappearing on you. So now instead of fixing yourself, you worried about where they went, how they went there, when did this happen. You're never gonna think, oh, I did something wrong that you ghosted me. You get what I'm saying? I don't think a lot of people is that mature. You know when you're talking to somebody and y'all on the phone and y'all on FaceTime, and then you do something they don't like, so it's like, oh, heard it, I'm not really feeling you no more. I think I'm just gonna go my way. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking to you. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about somebody disappearing and then you seeing them at the supermarket and then it's like they got their nigga with them. You feel me? Like, nah. See, nobody ever want their own medicine. They can give it to you all day. Serve it hot, cold, medium, lukewarm. As soon as you give it to them boiling, scorching hot, they like, oh no, it's you. There's a difference. You have to know your person. You gotta know the person that you're dealing with. You have to understand them for them. Not don't try to make them what you want them to be. When you meet somebody, understand you gotta see them as a blank sheet of paper. And you gotta let them fill in their own words, their own characteristics. You can't go to see them and say, oh, he's 6'6", so he's supposed to be like this. Nah. You supposed to see somebody like, all right, I'm gonna give it a fair shot. When you give it a fair shot, when you have that blank piece of paper, it's easier to hand somebody that paper back like, yeah, nah, this is what happened. I don't like this. You feel what I'm saying? And then you go your way. The ghosting thing is just weird. I don't know. Maybe I just have a real thing on ghosting, but I don't get it. I don't know. So when I read it and it was just like he got ghosted, I was like, oh. And then you seen his mans? Nah, I would have to crack you in your hands.